Okay, plumbers, what role do Google reviews play in SEO and what can you do to get some more? And we're going to talk about some other points of data around that. Everybody wants Google reviews. And
Yeah.
I'm going to be a contrarian on this a little bit too, because even Google says other things help your brand and other reviews help your
Yeah,
brand.
other review platforms. Even Google does not regard Google reviews as the only review platform.
They consider it a poor brand if it only has one type of review.
Yeah.
And so they wonder about it. In fact, I think they made a statement and said that yes, BBB reviews matter and help your optimization of your company.
Yeah, I mean, they actually stated that Better Business Bureau is one of their primary trust factors.
Yeah. So you're looking for more than just Google. I know we're going to talk about Google reviews. We've got software called DataPins that'll text and email everybody, but we don't send them just a Google review because a healthy brand is going to have multiple. You're going to have a hard time getting more than 1 out of 10 reviews anyway, but you'll send them one link for your Google review, your BBB, your Facebook, and your DataPins review and say, hey, please leave us one.
Right.
Now, DataPins does a whole slew of other things. If they don't leave a review, you still get the signal back to Google and AI. Hey, we did work here. We want credit even though they won't leave us a review.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing about reviews and going back to DataPins, which we've harnessed as our primary tool for SEO optimization and digital brand signaling. And I love getting Google reviews. And frankly, the more you have, the easier it is usually to get up through rankings.
Right.
But I can't tell you how many people I talk to every day. Even today, a guy had 494, a plumber with 494 Google reviews and not doing well in rankings. So not doing as well.
Yeah.
Why, though? Because that's all he had.
I was about to say that's the only thing he had, right?
That's all he had. He had an old spammed out website with blog entries and trashed up stuff and 494 Google reviews. And it's great. It's helpful, but it's not the only aspect to a healthy brand.
Right.
And a lot of you guys, it's like when you think about Google reviews and you want to show up in mapping, that's the number one thing everybody wants. They want more map rankings from Google. And then you could trickle down to AI, Gemini AI, Bing, ChatGPT. But that's the number one thing they want. And they do a one-trick pony to get there, the Google review itself. And yes, you need them. But if you ignore all other things, you're going to probably not get quite where you want to go. It is not a one-trick pony. DataPins map ranking app, DataPins AI ranking app. DataPins will raise your hand and show stuff. It'll, yes, ask for more reviews than just Google. Leave us a BBB, leave us a Facebook, leave us a Google review, leave us a DataPins review. But it'll tag those jobs. Google, we did one here at this geo-coordinate, worked on this part, worked on this ice maker shutoff valve or this whole house repiping with PEX right here in this geo-coordinate wrapped in schema, unique photos, that caption I just wrote. Do you like that? And yeah, we like that.
Yeah.
That's a lot better. We like these reviews. We like this multifaceted, pronged approach to your brand identity so we can feel more comfortable with your experience, expertise, authority, and trust.
Right.
DataPins will do that for you and get you up in ranking and help your brand out. Guys, you cannot do just the one review.
Yeah. And reviews have a weird place in local SEO anyway, because Google has to walk a pretty fine line on how much they rely on reviews.
Yeah.
Because if they're seen to be like judging who is the best plumber in an area,
Right.
they could get like government oversight stepping in and saying, well, no, you can't do that. They could get lawsuits and all this other stuff. So they avoid pulling too much from reviews into SEO.
Right.
We're pretty sure that they will look at keyword relevance in when someone leaves a review and actually leaves comments. We're pretty sure that they'll take those keywords into account,
Right.
but lightly. But they don't, like if you've got a 4.8 average and your competitor has a 4.5, they don't automatically put you above him.
Yeah.
They avoid doing that.
They do avoid doing that. So, and I'll give another way to look at it too on just a variety of signaling. Say you have 494 reviews and you've got this, bad website and 494 reviews. You don't do anything else, nothing. And then another guy's got 299 reviews, but he's got great website hooked in with DataPins. He does a little social media that's actually decent, and a little video every once in a while on YouTube. And some signals are popping around. DataPins is on fire. He tags every job. So he's got daily multi-pronged points of good data coming in. He's going to stomp you, stomp you up one side or the other, because Google likes that. The consumer likes that. And so, yes, you absolutely do need Google reviews. If I had to pick them and I had to split them between 5 things, I'm going to pick a heavy-weighted amount of Google reviews, but I'm going to get some BBB and Facebook and this or that. So I'm still going to get a few of these.
Yeah.
mixed
Google
around.
actually, if you have nothing but Google reviews, especially if you have a lot of them,
Yeah.
if you got like 500 Google reviews and you have no reviews anywhere else, they regard that as suspicious.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, how come nobody else is talking about you anywhere else? These may be fake.
So a deviation from norm. If the other guy has 500, but he's got 38 on BBB, 45 on Facebook, some on Yelp, and spread out, they're like, that looks right.
Yeah.
The other guy's got
That looks
494 and almost no other reviews. They're like, yeah, this doesn't smell